This is the 292. They're vintage double locking systems. This has the global tuner in it. There's no stabilizer in this. It's a very simple system. It's what I started with originally. It's comprises an S model. And the nice thing is it does include both the bell brass and the cast stainless steel, so it's a nice tonal upgrade. And it does allow you to tune your instrument a lot quicker from here. Main thing to remember is tilt your tremolo away so your block's closer, so you can handle the tension on the knob. It also has a secondary function. We don't see it used very much, but it's built in. You can dial this all the way out, for example, and then lock it so that when it comes here, you're hitting your guitar. So it's a hard stop. And you have this really beautiful tone monster of brass and stainless steel, but it hits the body, you can't pull up. So as a secondary function. But most people, I think, use it the way it was intended originally, just to be a global tuner. And so that you can deal with the double locking system in an expeditious way. One of the design philosophies in putting together these systems that they fit in the vintage systems. Like when you buy a car, you still want to be able to buy tires from it, any type of tire you want, whether it's made here or another country or another material. And so we try to build for vintage specs so that it's as painless as possible to upgrade while making it what we feel are innovations in the field. So that's leading to the fact that this is an upgrade, but these blocks, the global tuner, this simple device, basically 4 parts, the thumb wheel, this, and the set screw. There's a washer in there. Very simple. It's held in position by the springs, so it's very efficient for what it is. And it's available for regular locking tremolos as well. When I'm putting on the macro tuners, like I am now, you can see there's a zigzag from the 6 to the 5 to the 4. And when I hit the 3 for the G string, I'm going to bring it back, almost all the way back, and then bring it forward a little bit. And it's pretty typical for most guitars that are 25.5-inch scale. This is also following the familiar lightning bolt pattern or zigzag, so that the second string is closer to the nut than the G. And the first string is the closest. And so if you're having an install of the 292, for example, on a instrument with a 25.5-inch scale neck, you would want to position the intonation so that this, the point where the string contacts, is 25.5 inches from the nut. And so that's what the intonation range is for. For us, that's about there. So if your guitar was built with that in mind, we basically are pre-intonating your guitar bridge, so the chances of it sounding right out of the box are much higher, just based on consistent manufacturing techniques that we're seeing now. We also use the same assumption in the R14, that by having a radius on the bass plate, the string contacts the saddle and directly the bass plate and communicate to the riser post. There's nothing in between, so it's a much purer transfer. These are some of the design philosophies we had in developing this. Each tuner can be threaded through the back or the front in a traditional locking manner, because people really like the traditional locking. Take a 3/8 of an inch underneath and lock, and you're out of the bar. These are 60-1 tuners, and stainless steel with inside. These are stainless steel bodies. 2 millimeter wrench for here, 2 millimeter wrench for adjusting your riser posts, and you're done.